Hello, wonderful people, viewers and subscribers. I welcome you back again on this platform where we tell you the truth without mincing words, where we tell you the truth without massaging it. All right. Before I move into what I want to talk about, I want to make this very clear. This video is not meant to ridicule our elders, but to point out some of the things that actually breaks our heart as their children. When we see them doing things in a certain way, honestly speaking, we get disappointed. To be fair with them, we get disappointed. All right, good. And they should also understand that when they begat children of my age, they should be proud that they have a man or men in the house, and also, give us the respect to accord us our voice in certain issues that affects us. Now, I'm talking about the recent news about the elders of the Southeast and the South suing the federal government, the Buhari government, for his lopsided appointment. When I saw that news, I was like, what is this all about? And at the tail end, after going through the news and seeing the video of where their lawyer was addressing the press, I got disappointed. I want you to listen or watch the video that I'm talking about, where their lawyer was addressing the press. Then I'll be right back, so that all of us, both our fathers and we, the children, go put mouth for this matter.
Nationalities, as found by Professor Nigu Otite, are being clearly marginalized in favor of a particular ethnic group and in favor of a particular religion. So, great elder statesmen and Nigerians like Chief Ike Clark, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, Chief Nyanwodo, Alawo Broderick Ozimo, Chief Ogu, Brockno Akerele, and some other Chief Chukwuemeka Ezefe, and others representing the various ethnic nationalities that are dissatisfied with the way and manner the country is being run, have come to court with certain prayers, including claiming 50 billion naira damages against the President, the Attorney General of the Federation, the Federal Character Commission, and others for the serious breaches of the provisions of Section 14, 15, 16, 17, 153, 216, 217, 218 of the 1999 Constitution, all of which enjoin the operation of federal character in all appointments that are made in this federal system of government, Nigeria, or which have been turned into a unitary system of government. The tip of the iceberg, the Chief of Staff to Mr. President, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of the Air Force, the Director General, NIA, the Acting Chairman, EXCC, the Director General, DSS, the head of the Nigerian Fire Service, as the Controller General of the Nigerian Customs, the Nigerian Fire Service, the Civil Defense Corps, the personal physician to Mr. President, the PA to Mr. President, the personal secretary to Mr. President, the Director General of Immigration, the Controller General of Nigeria Correctional Service, that is former Nigeria Prison Service. Virtually every member of the security apparatus, security architecture in Nigeria are from one side of the country. The northern part, particularly northwestern part and northeastern part. In a pluralistic country like Nigeria, where every Nigerian is constitutionally obligated to contribute his own quota, but to also be given a sense of belonging. Issues that were both the immediate and remote causes of the bloody 1967-1970 Nigerian Biafra Civil War. So this country, this case, is not divisive. In fact, it is a case begging the government to bring about the constitutional indivisibility and indissolubility of Nigeria as envisaged in the preamble to the 1999 Constitution. You cannot continue, we cannot continue to rule Nigeria like a unitary system of government, whereas we are a federal system of government. We cannot continue to rule Nigeria as if it belongs to a particular ethnic group or a particular religion in this country. So these great elder statesmen and women have come together to save Nigeria from the precipice, from going the way of other great countries that went such way because they were indifferent and insensitive to the yearnings of the people. Who could have known, for example, that the USSR would ever break up the former United Soviet Socialist Republic? What of former India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh that were once together? What of Sudan and Southern Sudan? What of Ethiopia and Eritrea?
Good. Now that you've seen it. First of all, they sued because of the lopsided appointment in Nigeria, anchoring the argument on federal character principle. It baffled me that our intelligent, brave fathers who stood to fight, to defend their territory, our wonderful fathers that are highly learned, respected men, would sue for lopsided appointment, demanding for damages in the tune of, I think, 50 million naira. I cried. Do you know why I'm crying? Or do you know why it breaks my heart? It breaks my heart because they misfired. They misfired. Our fathers una misfired. And there is no other place that I can reach out to you other than this platform, so that every one of us all over the world can put mouth for this thing, so that you will understand where our grievances are. But I must tell the youths, don't abuse our fathers for their mistakes. All right? Good. Because we too, we make our own mistakes. Now, this issue of appointment and this issue of federal character nonsense. Do you know why I call it nonsense? Because our fathers did not recognize or understand that even the federal character principle they are agitating for is a modernized northern policy, northernization policy of Ahmadu Bello. You remember that time when they say a northerner force, when Ahmadu Bello say a northerner force. You remember that interview? If you don't remember that, make I remind you.
And so on. Well, in the past, our people were not alive to their responsibilities, because you can see from our northernization policy that in 1952, when I came here, there weren't 10 northerners in our civil service here. Then I tried to have it northernized, and now all important posts are being held by northerners.
Is this policy of filling all key posts in the north solely with northerners and not with other Nigerians a temporary or permanent one?
In actual fact, what it is a northerner first, a northerner first, a northerner first.
When I remember that video now, Abi, fine. That a northerner first is what had been modernized and called federal character principle. Because the way Nigeria is structured, giving the north a larger number of states, larger number of local governments, larger number of representatives at the National Assembly, the same way they have larger share in appointment, in employment, in recruitment into public services. So that is what they considered a northerner first, and that is what has been happening. You can argue with your ancestors, but this is the fact. This is the fact. That is why the only difference from what has been happening in the past and what is happening now is that the man in Asorok have done that Ahmadu Bello policy, that a northerner first, with impunity, with reckless abandon. That is the only difference. So if they are suing Buhari for doing the charade of a federal character with reckless abandon, that is understandable, but that is not what our people, our fathers, should be agitating for. What I expect our fathers to be doing at this time is demanding for a total overhauling of the Nigerian structure, the Nigerian state. To overhaul the state, the foundation is false. The foundation has been designed to cage us, to enslave us, to subjugate us, to exploit us. Our resources is being exploited. Our people are undermined. Our youth can't get jobs. Go to the federal government works. They have number one. And the police force, number one. And in army, number one. In the port authorities, number one. In the ministerial appointment, number one. That is the northernization policy of a northerner first. Then when they cannot get any other person, they will now start squeezing you in.
If you can't get a northerner, then we take an expatriate like yourself on contract. If we can't, then we can employ another Nigerian, but on contract too. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee. This is going to be permanent, I should say, as far as I can foresee.
What our fathers should be talking about is the overhauling of the system. The foundation is faulty. The minimum accepted standard, the irreducible minimum we can accept or consider at this time, is going back to the structure as at 1960, where you have regional government that are independent, that are autonomous. You say Nigeria is a federation, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Which part of Nigeria is federating with which? Is it the state that was created by the same Nigeria is federating with the same Nigeria? That is total madness. That is why I say Nigeria is a fraud. The foundation of which it was founded upon is fraudulent. It was given to Africans, to us, as a parting gift, as a reminder of colonization. That is it. So everything about Nigeria is faulty. Even the constitution itself, I say it here, time without number. From the first line of the Nigerian constitution is a lie. That we, the Nigerian people, gathered to make this constitution for ourselves, where When? How? The army decree that you adopted and converted it and you say it is we, the Nigerian people. How can we be deceiving ourselves? It is high time our fathers to exhibit that their bravery, that their strength, that their smartness and intelligence, which they used to hold Nigeria and the rest of the world for 3 years. That is the time we expect them. A good Nadosila Kaike no sisi oluzie mbo katalaro or rapo umiaka. That is what our elders are doing. Our brave fathers, our intelligent fathers that we are proud of, to be demanding federal character at this time, to be demanding appointment at this time. The people whom their resources have been siphoned, the people whom their children are being denied of good positions, and they are now running helter-skelter all over the world, suffering themselves, going through death threats, passing through hell to make a living for themselves. You see that? So, that is why sometimes our youths get agitated. But that should not result to insult. That should not result to publicly humiliating them. But we have to tell them the truth. We have to remind them whom they are. That we are leopard and leopardess. And they gave birth to us carrying that braveness and strength. They shouldn't act otherwise. It makes us look so ridiculed. It makes us look, come on. Come on, we are better than this. Please tell Nyanwodo, tell Edwin Clark, tell all our fathers, these wonderful men that are our elders, that we, their children, carry the DNA of bravery. I understand their position of the war. I understand the trauma of the war have affected them so badly that they don't want it to come upon us. But we are under siege. Since after that war, wars have been unleashed on our people continuously without ending. Since after the end of bombing, the end of starvation through using starvation as a tool for war. Since that time till now, wars have been unleashed on us. Economic war, political war, social war on our people. We have continued to suffer it. Deprivation, marginalization, subjugation. That is all we are witnessing. The irreducible minimum we can look at or consider at this point is the total overhauling of the Nigerian structure. Go back to regional government so that we can now start planning for ourselves if truly we want to move forward as a people. There is no need missing word. Nigeria is not working. The structure has failed. The structure will continue to fail. The system will continue to fail. Nigeria is on a nosedive. The only way we can continue with this failed experiment called Nigeria is to return back to the regional level. Then when we do, then we will now decide for ourselves whether we want to continue on this path that the colonizers have set up for us. And that is the only thing I have to say. Take this message to our fathers. Don't insult them. Please, drop your opinions and comments without insulting or humiliating our fathers. Those men were the reason why we are still here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for, you're working. The watching of this video is not just anything. You're working, you're sharing this video is part of the work. We are all partners in progress in this mission. Okay, thank you so much. Ignore this heat. I don't want to on the car and the AC there bad. This car now wrecked, but we must continue pushing it until we get to our destination. It doesn't matter our inconveniences. Okay, so I've done my part. Share this video, let everyone see this, comment on this. The reason why we ask you to share our videos is not just for more people to view, but for it to reach the right target, for it to hit the right target. Okay, so for these people that we're talking about,